Hey, welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. It's your boy Sam.
It's your boy Jovi.
Yeah, there's only one thing I want to talk about in this episode. I'm gonna let you have it because, I can say it. I'll jump. It was a 10 out of 10. This whole season, I know we're gonna talk about it later. It was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Um, I got nothing bad to say. I want to talk about actually, the second thing or two things. Season finale of The Last of Us. Obviously, what we're talking about. I should have started with that. And the original voice actress for Ellie made a guest appearance at the very beginning. She
Yeah.
played her mother, Anna, and we got to see, a little bit of her backstory and literally see Ellie being born.
Which is awesome.
It was really, really cool.
It's
Really
like
liked
you
it.
didn't know you needed that, but you did.
You did. You did. You needed it. Um, I was all here for it, bro. um, but like after that, what I've been waiting for 8 weeks,
Right.
it happened.
Right.
It happened. But before we get to that, I'm gonna let you talk about what you want to talk about in the episode because I'm sure you have a lot of stuff.
I wouldn't say I have a lot. For starters, the beginning was great. I felt it. I felt the connection. I felt what they were trying to do.
Yep.
I felt the connection between Ellie and her mom. I felt the connection between Ellie. Ellie's mom and
Marlene.
Marlene.
Yeah, that was sad. Yo, Marlene did her thing in this episode.
Yeah, and it's just like what made that so cool is because it's like, y'all all y'all worked together in the first game, like, which is cool. Like, we got to see, but then you got to see it in real life. Man, I guess I like to start off with things I wasn't particular happy about, which is the first time in this entire season.
Oh, what's that?
I just felt like it was short.
Bro, so here's the thing. Did you watch it on like live as it came on, or did you watch on HBO Max?
HBO Max.
So as soon as I saw it, they said 43 minutes. I was like, whoa, that is not long enough.
Yeah. So like immediately I was just like, I thoroughly enjoyed. Please, want everyone to understand.
Right.
I thoroughly enjoyed this episode.
Right.
It was done tastefully. It was the game. This, if we're talking about anything,
Yeah.
out of the whole, okay, we can do shot for shot. You can do all that. You can do same lines. You can do all that. But can you invoke the feeling of going through corridors and taking people out?
Bro, so real quick, something else that just came to mind when you said that. I think more than any other thing, this was shot for shot. Like if you put this next to the game's cutscenes,
Yeah.
you couldn't tell the difference. At the very beginning, when her mother was running to the house,
Yeah.
that's the house from the video game.
Yeah.
Literally, in Last of Us Part 2, I remember the fence even was broken in the same places, bro. That is
Yeah.
the attention to detail is crazy. And then when they went and they fed the giraffes,
Yeah.
literally exactly from the game.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I got
man.
goosebumps when the
And
giraffe.
even like the way it ended, like the very end, the just abrupt end. I mean, it was so good. But
Yeah.
like you
Yeah,
said,
so yeah, I guess. And then, like you said, the actress that plays Ellie said that people will be torn. I don't know if you would be torn because
yeah,
it's like,
I don't know why she's. I guess she must have been talking about people who didn't play the game. Had
okay,
to have been.
yeah,
Because I don't know why she said it was going to piss people off. Because
yeah.
I loved it.
The only thing I would say is the length. Like,
Yeah.
but we got it. You were like, is there enough time? Oh, there's enough time.
Yo,
They
so
showed it.
the moment they reveal that Ellie has to die for the cure to come, and it's like Joel is like, find someone else. He knows there's
Yeah.
nobody else. He
Yeah.
knows this. And if you really think about it, he's literally choosing this one person over like
Over-
billions of people. And when Marlene, Marlene, I like that they showed us the flashback to show she's known Ellie since she was a baby.
Yeah, it's like
Promised to take care of her, and she's willing to sacrifice for the better,
she's all in too.
for the betterment. And she's like,
Right.
yo, I've been there. I know what has to happen. And she said, I don't have a choice. And when Joel said, like, I don't have a choice either, that's when the episode started for me. Because, bro, no mercy. No mercy. He didn't care. I guess they were quote unquote allies. Yeah, he didn't care.
No.
He tore through that hospital. and I had it in surround sound, bro. I heard bullets flying just all around me.
Oh
It was
my
amazing.
gosh.
Like, and the way it was shot was so well because he didn't like bum rush anything. My
No.
man was walking. He was like the Batman. He
Yes.
was just walking so slowly,
Yes.
taking people out, shooting you here, shooting you here. And it's kind of like I don't even know how to say it. It's like he was in a zone because it was almost like he wasn't really paying attention to anything except finding Ellie.
Right.
And then
Right.
he gets to the room and and Abby's dad is like, "I'm not gonna let you take
I'm
him." He
I'm not
shoots
letting
him
you do anything.
immediately.
Ah, it's like bow.
Right. He doesn't. He pays him no attention.
Oh my
Like
gosh. And then you mentioned Abby. It's
I
like,
they panned on him. Like I like that they left a little thing there for those of us who know. Like
yeah,
they lingered on him for a little bit.
I was like, man, as soon as he shot him, I immediately thought about Abby.
Hmm.
I was like, oh my gosh, like her point of view. Like we talk about this all the time. Who's who's good or bad, man?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought the same thing. Like when he's killing these people, it's
Yeah,
like, bro, they brought you here. Like, I mean, I know they hurt you, but they healed you up, gave you your stuff, and was about to let you go.
yeah.
And you straight up just murdered everybody.
Murdered
Like,
everyone, like the people that are fighting against the bad people,
mhm.
the government, the raiders, and you took those people out
You took
for
him
a
out.
little
And even
girl.
Marlene, bro, like I guess the closest thing he has to a friend,
Yeah,
she's like she tries to explain her point of view, has him at gunpoint, puts her gun down, and then he kills her.
yeah.
He shoots her and walks up to him when she's begging for her life. He's like, "Nah, you gonna come after her." But he didn't even think twice.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man.
I guess I can see why he's a bad guy, but dude,
Yeah.
this is what I was waiting for. It was perfect.
Oh,
Loved it. That's
I
all. Like seriously, that
yeah,
made the episode for me.
yeah.
That was one of the best shot action sequences I've seen in a very long time. I
Oh,
knew they wouldn't disappoint me. I knew it. I knew
yeah, yeah. They have. I don't know who's on their team.
it.
There's it's a big difference of directing a video game and directing a TV.
Yes.
And oh it's just again taste
Yeah, man.
tastefully done. Like you said, he did not run through and no, it was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, I'm walking, you are in the way. Here is one shot, two shots. I'm going to actually let this whole clip off on you because you're farther away.
Yeah, but
It's
yo,
just like,
so you noticed that. Like he was like he chose his shots carefully too.
yeah,
Like, some one dude bang, he
yeah,
would hit him. Another dude is shooting a whole clip at him, he would just pop out, shoot him, and keep walking.
yeah,
And like you said, dude's further away, or there's three of them.
yeah,
He just sprayed, yo. He aired it out. Like Shane was so good. I know we were supposed to record, and I think you finished the episode before me because you were texting me. When
yeah,
I got to that part, Jovi, I rewound it like 3 times. I'm not
yeah.
joking. Like, it was so good.
It's so short that I'll be able to go rewatch it in the surround sound so I can experience it like you did.
Yeah, man.
I watched it in the Blurred Museum, and
Got you.
yeah,
Nah, nothing
like
wrong with that, bro.
the
But yeah, man. I mean, it capped off the season. I think, like I said, I think this is probably, and I'd really have to think about it. This might be my favorite video game adaptation. It's up there with like Arcane. Although I can say Arcane, even though I really, really liked it, it wasn't a direct
yeah,
adaptation of a
yeah,
pre-existing like story.
agreed.
But this thing, dude, I got nothing but praise. I love this series. I know we're gonna wrap it up and talk about the whole thing
Yeah.
overall, but I
Oh no,
right now I can say I truly enjoyed it. I think I knew the finale wouldn't disappoint me, and it did not. These last
yeah.
two episodes, amazing.
I watched the recap before I watched this episode just to get like the full feeling of this
Mm-hmm.
wonderful season.
Mm-hmm.
Um, wow, man, I
And what's gonna
it's
drive
like
me?
I'm not always speechless, but it's just
Yeah,
like
I
it's
don't know what else
just
to say, but it's good.
it's
Like,
good. Yeah, it's like I don't have much to say because it's good. Like it's good, y'all. Like it's nothing. This is no different from the entire season. Like
yeah,
this was good. It was just 45 minutes. I
43
wanted
minutes.
an hour and a half. I wanted a whole
I
half.
wanted a movie. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. I really
I
wanted
could
it,
have. I could
but
have.
at the end of the day, we got all the content.
Mm-hmm.
So
DLC included, bro.
yeah,
Like, yeah. Great show, great job, people. I have no doubt that season two will be just as faithful at an adaptation. Just how I have no doubt when we're talking about this, I'm going to not like a lot of season two just because I didn't like the story. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
and it's
I'm not
funny
gonna
because
like. I'm not gonna hate the way it's done. I'm just gonna hate the story that's
yeah,
being told. So
like,
yeah,
and then people that have not played the game that still won't play the game after this, they're going to be. That's what I want to hear.
yeah,
I want to hear what they think of season two.
yeah. That. Yep. I know someone. Yep. Got to talk to him. But yeah, hey, that's all I had to say, bro. I mean, like you said, it's not a lot to say because we're basically repeating what we said the past couple weeks. It's just like the rest of the season was fantastic.
They won.
Joel's epic rampage through the hospital, worth the price of admission alone.
Right. Yeah, I'm like so. Well, like Sam mentioned, we're gonna have a episode of going over the whole season.
Mhm.
The goal is to have some other perspectives, and yeah, I wanna sit down and watch this whole thing as once.
I
I
feel you.
really like. I loved this. I love this story, man. It, somebody has to make this joint into like an hour and a half. If somebody can edit it down,
The
so
whole thing?
or like a 2 hour, 2 hour. Somebody can make like a 2 hour, 2 hour, two and a
Oh,
half.
so you're just making a movie, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
if someone could take this series and make it into a movie, I know it's one of you editors out there
Do a
can do
supercut. I just saw, Topher Grace
it.
from that 70s
That,
show.
that's funny. So yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he does supercuts of Star Wars. I just saw one that was
Are you
very well done.
serious?
Yeah.
So Venom does supercuts of Star.
Don't call him that. But yeah, man. Yeah. So Last of Us, y'all. I mean, if you don't, I mean, like it's just like we said every week. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. If you have seen it, hope you loved it. Let us know how much you did right down there in the comments, y'all. Really appreciate everyone who's been watching this week to week with us. This was
Yeah,
something.
and we've noticed that you guys, just like the viewership is going up on The Last of Us, the viewerships on these episodes have gone up.
Yeah.
So I guess this is something that you like, and I hope that we plan on doing this with more. The show that is out right now that I'm very fond of is The Mandalorian.
Yeah,
And
okay, maybe. I usually just for that I watch it all at once.
yeah,
I never watch any season of that week to week, but maybe I
and
should.
I just finished. I think Bad Batch is done.
I'm not watching
I think
that.
Bad Batch is done,
uh,
and I don't think they're going to renew for another season.
okay, yeah,
And
I'm not a fan of that. I
may
watched the
do
first
a
one.
yeah, I may do a separate video on my thoughts of season 2 and how they ruined a good thing. That's all
All
I'm
right,
gonna
bro.
say.
I will look forward to that. All right, bro. I appreciate it. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. And
Yeah,
until next time, we out.
deuces.